Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the future, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and egg, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, hey, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. If you have been watching my live streams for the last couple of days, then you already know Netflix. I told you guys last week, Netflix, keep your eyes on this thing. This thing's got more room to the upside. An absolute monster. 130% gain on call options, swing trade from last week, initial entry Thursday, added to the position Friday, got flat that position today, 249.14. Absolute monster of a trade. Congratulations, everybody. All my TTG members that have been in chat with me for the last couple of days. Congratulations to all the viewers of this YouTube channel. I was live on Friday telling you guys I'm long Netflix. I'm holding it over the weekend, and an absolute monster of a win here today for us inside of the True Trading Group chat room. So welcome, folks, to the True Trading Group live stream. It's a good day. It's a good start to the week, but you ain't seen nothing yet. The week's about to get a hell of a lot crazier. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. Been doing this for about 16 years. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash, but that's also the same year that I received one of my firm's Trader of the Year awards. I'm using the exact same strategies, the exact same techniques that enabled me to win that Trader of the Year award back in 2008. The last time you had a stock market crash like you're seeing today, and the last time that everybody was talking about a recession. I'm using those same techniques, those same strategies. I'm teaching it to members of True Trading Group, and that is how members are able to not just survive 2022, but they're thriving. Some of them are having the biggest days, the biggest months, the biggest years that they've ever had trading. You know, since then, now I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group, and along with 9 other professional trading mods and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of people from all over the world learn to trade and profit consistently in this market. Yes, in this market. And because of that, True Trading Group has become the fastest growing and the highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures. We trade it all. We also day trade, we swing trade, we do long-term investing and portfolio management as well. At TTG, we take that university level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. We give you access to 10,000 TTG members, which are honestly just the most educated, helpful, successful community of traders that you guys are ever going to find. And of course, you'll have access to all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional trading mods at TTG. It's not just myself. There's 9 other pro traders that are with you, calling out trades and providing market commentary to you on the day. And we've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate amongst all of us of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. We're a family at True Trading Group, folks. We leave no trader behind. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. You want to share this stream on your own social media. We want to reach out. Let's educate. Let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. For all of you that are brand new, if you're just joining us for the first time, all of you guys, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Last week, we had an insanely volatile start to the week. Volatility was insane last week. Okay. The start of the week is looking to bring more of the same. Another day, another stock market rally. Stay put. We're going to be talking about what the heck happened in the stock market today and how you guys can take advantage of this action and make money in one of the most volatile and opportunistic market environments that I've ever seen. Before we even begin, I wanted, like I said, give a huge shout out to my TTG fam. We hit big on that Netflix swing trade today for 120 to 130% gains. And just in case you guys are a little hard of hearing, or maybe your internet connection is not that great, let me just repeat that: 120 to 130% gain on Netflix option swing trade from last week into this week. Again, I also said swing trade. That means everyone here that has a full-time job or a busy schedule, this is an example of a trade that you could have made money on without having to stare at your charts or stare at your computer all day, without having to sit inside of our chat room all day long, without having to react in seconds or having to react within minutes. This is a prime example of proof that you can have a full-time job and a busy schedule and make money not only in the stock market, but in this stock market. Watch this before we actually go any further. I'm going to ask my TTG members 3 very, very important questions, and I want everybody to pay attention. These are 3 questions we get asked a lot. Question number 1 for TTG members. Are you guys making money and becoming better traders this year because of True Trading Group? Type Ayo in chat right now. Type Ayo in chat right now. If you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders this year in this stock market, my TTG fam, go ahead and sound off in chat right now. Now, pay attention, guys. Look at all my members that are typing Ayo. Jennifer, K.A., Diane, Susie, Kathleen, Howard, Greg, Ricardo, Hunter, WW Music, Coffee Crisp, Joe, Junior, Angel, John, Rip City Trader, Ty, Muddy Waters, Eric, D.A., Sassy. I can't even keep up with how many people are typing. Hey, yo, look at this. This is craziness. This is mayhem. DJ Smiles. We talked about you last night on the live stream. Shamrock, TTG Tri-Spy, Green Thumb, Hernan, Pogba, Nigel, AB, Stratagem, Senator. What's up, guys? Z Joka. I love it. I absolutely love it. You guys can see all these people that are typing Ayo here inside of chat. These are members. You heard me. The question was very specific, very straightforward. Are you making money? Are you guys becoming better traders in this market this year? There's your answer. Question number 2. And I got to give a minute here because so many people are typing Ayo. I got to give them a minute. Let all the comments keep coming through. Guys, my second question, TTG members, do you work a full-time job and still able to make money with True Trading Group? If the answer is yes, I want you to type the number 1 and then tell me what you do for a living. Now, again, this question is, do you work a full-time job and you're still making money with the TTG platform? If the answer is yes, type the number 1. Tell me what you do for a living. So let's see what people have to say about this one. If you're not a member, pay attention. Maybe you see someone that has the same profession and has the same job that you guys have. Here we go. Computer support, diesel mechanic, tech support. I'm just going to read out just a couple of these as we come to dog walker, geologist, Cisco high touch operations manager, planning manager, massage therapist, lead systems engineer, education career advising, a tree company, furniture salesman, computer networks, mechanic, bakery owner, gainfully retired thanks to TTG, my boy Howard Potts. Yes, congratulations on the retirement, man. That's incredible. Congratulations on the retirement. Let's see what else we got. Electrician, truck driver, Army aviation, baby. Mad Max, thank you for your service, man. Thank you for your service. Software designer, assisted living owner, truck driver, freelance graphic designer, event marketing, senior marketing analyst. Beautiful. Car audio sales. I love it. You guys can see all these people that Dave Norby. Yes, Dave Norby, Auto Tech. What's up, man? So glad to have Dave Norby part of the family. Dave Norby was a very long-time YouTube viewer. And just not too long ago, just a couple months ago, pulled the trigger, became part of the TTG family officially. And Dave Norby's been killing it. But we're not going to say that too loud because I don't want to get you in trouble. I know your wife might not know that you're still part of the group or not yet. So shh. Question number 3. I got one more question for my TTG fam, guys. TTG, my fam, my members. After you joined the True Trading Group, if you started with less than $1,000 in your trading account, tell me what you started with. Tell me where you are now. So if you started with less than $1,000 in your account, let's say you started with $500, type 500, and then tell me where are you today. Again, these are members of True Trading Group. Tell me what you started with and tell me where you guys are now today. Again, these are for people that started with less than $1,000 in their trading account. What did you start with? And then where are you guys now here today? Just comment there in chat. I'll read out just a couple of. Kathleen Duke started with $100. Today, I'm rocking 5 digits. Kathleen, that's incredible. That is honestly incredible. Congratulations. My boy Greg started with $500, is now at $2K. My boy Ben from $900 to $3K. My boy Greg, $849, is now at $14,600. Chris Era started with $350 in February of 2022, is now at $43,000. That is insane. Congratulations. TTG Better Together from $500 is now at $1,700. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Wow. Absolutely beautiful, guys. I love it. I love it so much. Congratulations, guys. All right, so there you guys have it. TTG members, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to answer some of those questions. I feel like those 3 questions that I just asked are the most common questions that we get on these lives, on social media. Everybody wants to know if they're not a member of True Trading Group. Those are the most commonly asked questions that we get. It's, are people making money? Are people becoming better traders? It's, can I do this with a full-time job? And can I start if I have less than $1,000 to trade with? The most common questions that we get asked on the live streams and on social media. If you watch any of our live streams in the past couple of months, you will undoubtedly know that I've been harping on the fact that volatility equals opportunity. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll know this. Right now, the ability to capture big moves and make a lot of money in a shorter period of time is here. But guess what? It's not normal. This is not a normal market environment. It will not be here forever. It is not easy or effortless, but it is also not rocket science. And yes, I do think that you can do this, and I think you can be successful at it. But how can I know? How do I know that you can do this? Because all of our members that you just saw answered those 3 questions. You see, these members are not smarter than you. They're not more special. They're not luckier. They joined the True Trading Group. They utilize what the TTG platform has to offer. They've put in an effort around their budget, on their schedule. And as a result of doing that, you get the answers that you saw when I asked those questions. But you see, most people are jaded. Most people have been scammed by some other group, taking advantage of your need or your want or your desire to improve your financial well-being for you and your family. A lot of you have paid for other platforms similar to True Trading Group, similar, not like, because there is nothing that's like True Trading Group, to do nothing but lose money, be lied to, or even be scammed to receive no value whatsoever. You see, I know that this exists and happens daily to people just like you. And this is exactly why True Trading Group was created in the first place. I'm very proud and humbled to say that we have about 10,000 members in True Trading Group. We spent years listening to them. And unfortunately, this is part of a lot of their stories. TTG exists to empower those who seek to empower themselves by giving them the tools, the resources, the education, the community that is needed to learn to trade and profit consistently. Myself and Adam, who's my business partner and co-founder of TTG, we've dedicated our lives to helping to empower others and give people the resources, tools, education, and community that they need to empower themselves. The fact that we can make money doing that is great. And the fact that so many of our members are able to make money and improve as traders and investors is nothing short of incredible. So welcome, folks, to the True Trading Group live stream. We are just getting things underway. This week, that volatility continues as earnings season has officially begun. All right, earnings season has officially begun. We're going to go ahead. We're going to pull up that calendar so you guys can see exactly all of the earnings that are going to be coming up. I'm going to pull up the earnings calendar here. Okay, so here is your earnings calendar. And let's talk about kind of what you guys had here this week, what we have coming up here this week. So far, we got, you got a couple of earnings that have already come out. Bank of America, Charles Schwab. Okay, just a couple of Bank of New York Mellon. And those banks, those financials was better than expected on earnings. That helped with giving you a boost in the markets today. Big, strong green day in the markets today after we tested and held that 356 level. But the earnings are just getting started. You got Netflix tomorrow, Johnson & Johnson, Goldman Sachs, United Airlines. Then on Wednesday, you've got Tesla. You've got Snap and CSX, Nokia, American Airlines, AT&T. They're all coming out there on Thursday. Friday, you got Verizon, American Express, Schlumberger. And then the week after that, you're going to be talking about rolling on in with your bigger tech companies. I mean, this is just the start of earnings season. This is just the beginning, but we are getting into the meat and the bulk of it as you get through this week and then into next week. And that, I think, is going to keep this volatility going here in the overall markets. Last week, there was a lot of unknowns in the stock market with jobs data and CPI. Those question marks have been answered, but it is still very, very important to be proactive and reactive and not predictive in this market. With that in mind, I'm going to be going over several if this, then that scenarios for this week based on earnings, news, potential catalysts. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we will begin to get a clear direction here this week and this earnings season as it begins. Now, I have a very specific plan and a very specific analysis on what I think this market's going to do. I talked about it last week. We're going to reiterate that. We're going to give you a refresher if you missed it. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think this market is going to do. Okay, so more on that in just a minute, but I want to let you guys get something to take some notes on, get yourselves ready to grab something you guys can write with, because I'm going to go over with you some of the key levels that I'm looking at. We talked about this yesterday on my live stream Sunday night. I do that every single Sunday night to go over the outlook and the game plan and how I plan on making money this week. But we're going to talk about more some individual stocks on their earnings. We're going to be going over the Netflix trade. Was an absolute monster of a trade. And the markets are setting up, and the storyline is setting up pretty nicely for my analysis, my outlook, and my idea and what I think this market's going to do, not just for tomorrow, not just for the rest of this week, but for the rest of this year. And I want to go over that with you guys. I want to talk to you guys about that here today. Okay. So if you guys, while you're doing that, go grab something to take some notes with. But before we kick off the education part of this live stream, all right, guys, do not go anywhere. Okay. I know that there's a lot of people right now that a little scared. People are anxious. You turn on the news, you talk to friends and family. All you guys hear about is a recession. You hear about inflation. You hear about nuclear war. There's not a whole lot of positivity that's being reported in the world right now. However, I believe that you never bet on the end of the world, because it only does happen once, and everybody is positioned right now for the absolute worst. Did you know, fun fact, for the first time in history, retail traders have bought 3 times the amount of put options as they did call options. First time in history. So prior to that, the most that you've ever seen was about just over 2 to 1. So double the amount of put options as you had call options. Well, you have just recently got to a point where retail investors have bought 3 times the amount, $19 billion worth of put options compared to around 6 point and change of call options. That has never happened before in history. Now, you might initially hear that statistic and you might think that that's really, really bad if everybody is thinking that the market's going to go down. But the last couple of times that put call ratio from retail traders went up to 2 or more, it was a short-term bottom in the stock market. So remember what I have said to you over these last couple of live streams. Over these last couple of live streams, what I have said to you is this. Stock market crashes all happen the exact same way. The best of professionals sell first. The rest of the professionals sell second. Retail sells last. Then what happens? How do stock market crashes have a recovery, or how do they have a bear market rally? Well, the best of professionals buy first. The rest of professionals buy second. Retail buys last. Right now, just recently, between last week and then coming into this week, really from last week, you had 3 times the amount of puts bought from retail traders they call options, which is telling you that retail traders have actually gone, and I gave you the statistic last week. Last week, for the first time in 2022, retail traders were negative net sellers of the stock market. So far, all of 2022, retail traders have been buying the dip, even though we've been telling people to not buy the dip until you got into like June, July. That I thought that was where you can start to actually add in your long-term portfolio, which is exactly what we did. We added to a bunch of stuff in our long-term portfolio when we first got to 3,600 on the S&P on June 17th. You guys can go back and check out the live stream from June 17th where we talked about me adding to my long-term portfolio on June 17th. We talked about that. Okay. But just this past week, for the first time, retail traders were actually net sellers, where they sold more stock last week than they did buy stock. And that's the first time that it's happened so far this year. So that was one sign that retail traders have finally become net sellers, which is exactly what you want to see when the markets try to find their bottom, because most retail traders do not know what they're doing, and they do the exact opposite of what they're supposed to do, and they wait for the stock market to crash, and then they sell, and the stock market bounces, they chase the markets higher, and then it pulls back again, and that cycle just repeats itself over and over and over again. And retail traders, people that don't have a lot of wealth, they transfer it to people that have too much of it and don't need any more of it. And that is the greatest transfer of wealth when the stock market crashes. And that's why it happens over and over and over again. And then you hear retail traders say, oh, the stock market's a scam. No, it's not a scam. It's you wait for the market to go down, then you sell, and then you wait for the market to go back to all-time highs, and you buy again. The exact opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. When the stock markets crash and go down, you want to look for things that you can buy. Instead, retail traders do the exact opposite. And just like now I'm telling you that, but based on put options, this is the first time in history it's ever happened, where retail traders have bought 3 times the amount of put options as they did call options. All of these things are starting to line up for a near term. I'm not talking about that's it. You're never going to go back down to the levels that you saw last week on Thursday. But for the near term, you know that you've been following my live streams. You'll know that on the near term, I have been talking about thinking that we may get a Santa Claus rally into the end of the year. Now, what is a Santa Claus rally? That means that around Thanksgiving into New Year's, that November into December timeframe, where the markets will move to the upside. That's going to be your Santa Claus rally. Typically, historically, it's a very strong time in the stock market. And based on what I'm seeing on positioning right now, when you look at the amount of cash that professionals and hedge funds have on the sidelines, when you look at how bearish and how much selling pressure that you've been getting and how many bearish bets to the downside retail traders have on, retail traders are typically wrong when these things happen. The last couple of times throughout history, if you look at the last time that put to call ratio from retail traders was 2 to 1 or 2.5 to 1, it all occurred. You want me to tell you where it occurred? I'll tell you when it occurred. It occurred during the 2020 crash. So after you crashed, this is after you already crashed, everybody bought puts and the stock market absolutely ripped everybody's face off and they all lost a bunch of money. It also happened back in 2008. So after the stock market crashed in 2008, that's the last time that you saw that put to call ratio all the way up to where it was over 2 or right around 2 was 2008. But this is after the markets already crashed, is the last time that level got to the point where it is. You also had it again in 2016, 2017, when people were scared about there was going to maybe be a recession in 2016. Everyone talked about this slowdown in the economy and possibly a recession. That recession was avoided, and the markets rallied to the upside in 2017, 2018, 2019. The markets exploded to the upside. So the last couple times in history where you've had 2 to 1 put to call ratio from retail was 2008, 2016, and 2020. All 3 of those instances, retail traders were completely dead wrong. The markets went higher, substantially higher, and those moments were actually the low of that stock market pullback. Well, now this time you actually have where it's not just 2 to 1, it's 3 to 1. It's 3 to 1. That's never happened before. That's giving you an idea of positioning in this market. I am never the person that's going to bet on the end of the world. There is always going to be, during stock market crashes, there will always be a list of catalysts that if this happens, it's going to be really bad. If this happens, it's going to be really bad. If all of these things happen, it's going to be really bad together. There's a couple of catalysts that are out there that could be really bad. Yes, you could be looking at, okay, yeah, sure, if China invades Taiwan, sure, if the Russia-Ukraine war, gets more aggressive and they start talking about a nuclear war. Yeah, okay. All of these things, if all these things happen, yes, that could potentially make the markets move lower to the downside. But I think that this turnaround rally that you saw in the markets on Thursday, I told you this on Thursday, that I think that it was constructive enough to where I think there's more upside. On Thursday night's live stream, if you guys watch my live streams from Thursday night, I told you, I think that rally from Thursday has to be tested. You have to experience a bit of a pullback off of that Thursday rally. And that's exactly what you guys got. That big time rally, I drew a line very specifically on Thursday night's live stream. I drew a line right across 356, right? We drew a line right across 356. The markets gave you that pullback back to 356. We held it. And now you're trading back again here to the upside. This is kind of exactly what I've been talking about if you guys have been following our live streams. I know that a lot right now. Right now I know this is the time to get yourselves involved in the stock market, trading volatility, profit, and then use that profit to start buying or averaging down in your long-term portfolios is how generational wealth is built. It is built down here. It's not built during bull markets, but everybody's too scared to take part in the markets when stocks move to the downside. In fact, hedge funds and pro traders are relying on you, the retail trader, to just do nothing but lose money and panic sell to them down here and then stay completely out of the markets until the markets move substantially higher. And then you get back in at the tops, and that way they can sell everything they're going to buy from you right now. They're going to sell it right back to you at higher prices. And that cycle is going to repeat itself over and over and over again. We are breaking that cycle. And tonight is the very last night for our 54% discount or 54% off sale that we've been running here before you get into earnings season. This is the absolute last time that we're ever going to offer the TTG membership for that 54% off. Do not sleep on this. If you have ever thought about joining TTG and you do not take advantage of this, you guys are going to regret it. A TTG membership is usually $2,212, but from now until midnight, when you sign up for an annual membership, you're going to save 54% and only pay $1,000 for the entire year. That's it. You heard me correctly, but it's good until midnight tonight only. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, then check out. And anyone that signs up before midnight tonight will be getting a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any one of the 9 professional TTG trading moderators that are part of the family. Our membership is all inclusive. This means there's no upsells for courses or tools ever. You pay one price for the year. You immediately get access to all of our courses and all of our tools. And if you guys sign up before midnight tonight, you get a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session to talk to one of our professional trading mods, whether it's a phone call, Skype, Zoom, whatever you want to do. But we're the Netflix of trading communities, folks. And I say that because we actually just crushed Netflix. But we are the Netflix of trading communities because you pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have. You get $5,000 worth of premium tools from companies like Benzinga, Trade Ideas, TradingView, Quote Media, ETNA, all accessible right on your member dashboard. These tools would cost you about $5,000 a year if you went to these companies directly on your own. We have spent years building relationships with these companies so that you do not have to pay for their products. They're on our platform. It saves you about $5,000 a year, but gives you access to tools and resources that can increase the chances of your success. That is what matters. If professional traders use these tools to make their decisions, you should learn how to use them as well. $5,000 might not be anything for the guy at Goldman Sachs. That's a lot of money though for you that's trying to get started and find your footing. That's what the TTG platform provides. Of course, you're going to get all the real-time alerts from the 9 other professional trading mods and myself that have been able to collectively maintain a win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. You're going to get access to the 10,000 TTG fams, the best damn community of traders and investors that all share the same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. We are a family at True Trading Group, guys, and our members are the reason why. You'll never find another group that genuinely gives a damn more about whether or not you succeed or fail. The camaraderie inside of the TTG community is unlike anything that I've ever seen. And I'm so proud and I love all my TTG fam for keeping that going. And of course, the double your money back guarantee, which you're most likely not going to need, but we do offer it for peace of mind for yourself. It's quite simple. You have 12 months. You don't have to do this all in 30 days. You have the entire length of your membership to claim this. You guys just go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. And if you cannot make that $1,000 membership fee back at least once during that membership, I'm going to give you $2,000 back. That's the deal. That's our double your money back guarantee. I can offer it to you because I put my money where my mouth is. I stand behind the platform that we have created. And we've only had to refund about 2.6% of our users since 2016. We also have a retention rate of 78%. 78% of our members are renewing their annual membership. That's why I can offer you this double your money back guarantee without even blinking an eye. Normally the membership is $22.12, but until midnight tonight, you guys can pay just $1,000. It's 54% off. Tonight's the last night for it. We want people that are new to sign up to True Trading Group because they want a real shot at being able to do something different, to do something better, especially during a time where there's so much fear and so much pessimism in these markets. This market and markets like it, this is where millionaires are made. This is where generational wealth is built. But there's so much fear, there's so much doubt that people pause, they do nothing, they hoard cash, and they hunker down, they hope that they make it. This is not 2008. You are not a bank. No one is coming to bail you out. You need to be proactive now, not 6 months from now, right now. I understand there's a lot of fear and self-doubt that stands in the way, but I want to remove every single excuse that people have, which is why you want to talk to one of the pro traders at True Trading Group. No problem. Let's do it. Sign up before midnight. You get a free 30-minute session with any one of our professional trading mods, and you get that $1,000 price point. That's a 54% discount. For those who don't understand how cheap that actually is, it's $83.33 a month. It is $19.23 a week. It is $2.74 a day. Literally. You know, the average person spends more than $2,000 a year at Starbucks. Guys, the price of our membership will not be this cheap again. Will not be this cheap for Black Friday, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's. Nope. Click the link that we're spamming inside of chat right now, or just open up a new web browser, go to ttgoffer.com. The price is going to say $22.12. You got to manually enter that coupon code TTG121, click apply code, and then that 54% discount will work. Once you click apply code, the price is going to flash green. It'll show $1,000. Just enter the rest of your information and then check out. We do not have any laptops tonight, but I do want to offer you guys something better. Like I said, I want to offer you something special to make this decision easy. And that's why anyone that signs up during this live stream gets that 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any TTG mod that you guys want, including myself. That is for those that sign up before midnight tonight. It's not going to say that on the checkout page. We'll notate it on your account. If we announce your name, guys, you will be getting access to that 30-minute one-on-one. Again, there's not limited spots for this. You just have until midnight. If 100 people sign up before midnight, 100 people are going to be getting it, but it expires at midnight tonight. That 55% off and that special incentive, that expires at midnight tonight. If you have any questions about this membership, if you're having an issue at the checkout page, you guys send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, that phone number is 786-505-4049. You guys can send a text message to that phone number, 786-505-4049. If you have any questions at all about this membership. And the price that you pay today, that $1,000 price point you pay today, you're locking yourself in at that price point for life. Meaning next year when your membership comes up for renewal, I'm confident you're going to want to renew your membership because 78% of our members do. So next year when it comes up for your membership, okay, next year when it comes up for your membership, you're only going to pay the $1,000 again. It doesn't matter if our membership is $2,500 next year. You're saving 54% now. You might save 65% next year. I paid more than 1 month ago, and I don't want the difference back. It's worth every single penny. From Tall Man. Yes, Tall Man, thank you for that. I appreciate that. For real, 1K, I paid more. It's all good. Lee Diddy Brown. Guys, I'm telling you, honestly, there's a lot of members that pay $1,200, $1,300 for this membership. You have a very special chance right now to pay just $1,000, and then that's it. Take advantage of this, guys. Take advantage of this. We got to welcome Vladimir. Vladimir is the newest member of the TTG family. So Vladimir, welcome. Vladimir, welcome to the TTG family. You are the newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Vladimir, newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Vladimir. So you're going to be getting that 30-minute free one-on-one mentor session. That's going to be for Vladimir. Free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any one of our pro trading mods. Guys, go to ttgoffer.com right now. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code, sign up. We accept credit card, PayPal, also PayPal credit. Whatever you guys, you want to use PayPal credit, just select that as your payment option. If you have any questions about the membership, or also if you're a trial member, previous trial or previous annual member, we have to whitelist your email address because you guys got to realize this offer that I give to you is only for people that attend live streams. So I only give this coupon code out on live streams. If you were to go to truetradinggroup.com on your own, okay, that's not going to work for you guys. It's not advertised there. So you guys, that TTG121 coupon code is just for being here. If you were already a member with True Trading Group, whether you were a trial, you're currently a trial, or you used to be an annual member, your email address was already connected to an account. So that coupon code is not going to work for you. We have to whitelist your email address. But if you want this $1,000 price point, you want the free 30-minute one-on-one, just go and send a text message. If you're a previous trial or previous annual member, also send a text message to 786-505-4049. You have until midnight tonight. Again, anyone that joins by midnight tonight, the $1,000 price point, that's 54% off, and the free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session for anyone that signs up here before midnight tonight. Vladimir, welcome to the family. We also have to welcome Srinivas, welcome to the TTG family. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize if I am not, but welcome to the family. Srinivas, welcome, newest member of the group. You are also going to be getting a 30-minute one-on-one mentor session. Welcome, Srinivas. Guys, again, ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to $1,000. You won't see the one-on-one offer on the checkout page, but trust me, we'll notate your account and contact you after you sign up to make sure that you guys get that 30-minute one-on-one mentor session. The price is going up at midnight tonight. You have until midnight tonight to take advantage. Let's go ahead, guys. Let's roll things over. Let's begin that Q&A. Okay, let's begin that Q&A. I want to start things off here today with a Q&A session. I want to just let you guys ask me questions, whatever's on your mind, because then I want to go back. I want to recap the Netflix trade. Absolute monster. Honestly, one of my best trades that we've had in a little while, because I was able to not just capitalize on the whole move, but we added back to the position after taking profit to catch the second leg of the move. So we were able to get ourselves back into bulk position after taking profit off the first time. It was an absolute beauty. So we're going to recap that. Before I do, I want to get into a Q&A session. I'm going to open things up, let you guys ask me some questions, whatever's on your mind. I think that it's a great way to kind of learn. Don't be shy or embarrassed to ask the question that you have. There is no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a silly question. That's how you learn. You ask questions. Trust me, when I worked at the fund, I used to follow my boss, the senior portfolio manager and owner, and he was one of the partners of the fund. I used to ask him a million questions. I'm surprised the guy didn't tell me just to go kick rocks one day, because I would ask him a million questions. But this is how we learn, right? So guys, go ahead right now, start typing your questions in chat, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A session. Begin typing your questions in chat right now, guys. How closely does the SPY futures indicate the actual opening price? They're not a one-for-one. So if you see that the S&P futures are at 3,600, that does not mean that the SPY is going to be at 360. Okay. Yes, they will be close. They will be close, but they're not going to be equal. They're not an even one-for-one. They're two different things. And they are two different type of securities that are not going to be tracked evenly 100%, but they're pretty damn close. They will be pretty close. So whenever you have a situation where futures are indicating a gap up or a gap down, the actual S&P, and therefore the ETF, the SPY that tracks the S&P, will actually be gapping up or gapping down, but it's not going to be it's not as simple as just moving the decimal. So if you're 3612 on the S&P futures, 3612, if you're 3,612 on the futures, that does not mean that the SPY is 361.20. It's not as simple as just moving the decimal, which a lot of people thought, or some people do think. It's not like that. Typically, it might be 10 or 20 points on the futures off from where the SPY actually sits. And a lot of that will determine, what the futures do actually in the overnight sessions when the SPY and equity markets are actually closed. But a gap up, gap down will indicate gap up, gap down on the S&P. But like I said, it's just not an even, conversion by just moving the decimal. So they are two different things. Next question. I know you mentioned talking about risk management on swing trading options, but would you recommend day trading options when first getting into trading? Yes, Andrew, I would recommend day trading options when first getting into trading, but I do recommend that you go through our courses first. It's important that you understand how to trade stocks before you start trading options, because if you don't know how to trade stocks, you're not going to be able to trade options successfully, because the option contract is going to move. The price of the option contract is going to move based on the price movement of the underlying stock itself, plus a bunch of other factors that do not affect the price of the stock. But these other factors affect the price of the option, like time, volatility. All these things will affect the price of the option, but they don't affect the price of the stock itself. So you got to learn how to trade stocks first. Then you'll be able to trade options. You know what, Joe? If you can post maybe our syllabus up in chat. You want to post our syllabus up in chat this way? Some people that are curious, you guys can just click on the link, you'll see actually all of the courses that you're going to get access to as a member of True Trading Group. These are our courses. You get access to all of them when you guys join the family for that $1,000. This is a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. So this is where you guys will give you an idea of what you're going to be learning and what you're going to have access to as a member of the TTG family. But yes, I would recommend, day trading options, especially people that have a small account. If you have a small account, options are a fantastic way to grow that small account. I have actually hosted several live workshops, several hours long on how to grow a small account. And when you guys become members, you can go back and you can rewatch those workshops inside of our video library. And we'll be doing a lot more in the future as well. So when you join, you can go back and watch all of our previous workshops. You can also attend all of our future workshops. You can attend those workshops live. How can you tell if your second profit target is realistically within reach? That's a good question. So the way that I do it, Tony, when I'm looking at a stock and I'm identifying my profit targets, all right, all a profit target is, if you're long a stock, a profit target is a level of resistance. If you're short a stock, a profit target's a level of support. Levels that could potentially reverse the price of the stock. How to know that level is within reach or not? What I like to do is I like to identify the closest 3 to 4 resistance or support levels. So if I'm long a stock, I like to say, where are my nearest 3 to 4 resistance levels? That's what I like to do. Right? So the second resistance level that is away from where I'm buying the stock, that's very realistic. You just have to get through one resistance level in order for the stock to get to there. And typically that first profit target is typically a very minor level of resistance. You don't really want to get into trades where your first profit target is a massive level of resistance, because your first profit target is not going to be 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, like where you really get really good follow through on your trades. Meaning, like if you're risking $1, you want to make $2, $3, $4 if you're right. You don't want to risk $1 to make $1, right? You want to risk $1 to make $2 or more. That's the ideal risk reward when you guys are getting yourself into trading opportunities and trade setups that you find. And I'll teach you guys how to identify, different opportunities and different setups that you want to get yourselves into. But that's how I do it. So I'll say, okay, well, where is my second profit target, which typically is going to be a more major level of resistance than the first profit target. And, if that's the second level of resistance away from the price that I'm buying, then that's a great trade. The Netflix trade, which we're going to get into in a minute, the major level of resistance was like my fourth or fifth resistance level. So that's why you're able to get into a trade. I bought Netflix at $215. I was risking about $2.25 to my stop loss of like $2.13. I bought it like $2.15 and change, and my stop loss was $2.13. And I got flat today at $249. So I literally, the math on that, to give you guys an idea, that's $34 a share. And I risked about $2.25. I risked about $2.25. To give that, like that's 15 times. That's 15 times. That's 15 to 1 on the final take profit. Now I took profits off along the way. My final take profit was for 15 to 1. So when you find situations, you find setups like that. That's why I was so adamant about Netflix. And I was telling you guys about Netflix on Thursday. I told you about Netflix, that I was in Netflix. On Friday, I told you that I'm in Netflix. I actually added back to that position. So if you've been following my live streams, you guys know that I've been long Netflix since last week, and you had an opportunity to jump on this. What is the secret to the stock market? What is the secret for the stock market? Okay. The secret to the stock market is that there is not a secret. A lot of people think that, and this is something that I've realized, like when people find True Trading Group, and a lot of people will ask me, like, okay, finally, this guy, he came from Wall Street. He worked at a fund, he received the Trader of the Year award. He surely must know the secret. He must know what's the secret to the stock market. And, you know, a lot of people think that that secret is going to be a secret chart pattern. It's going to be a secret special indicator. It's going to be some special secret equation or some special secret trading algorithm. And it's not the case. You know, I can assure you guys, you know, when I got hired at the fund, they didn't let me touch $1 of the money for the first 3 months of my employment. I had to sit through like in a classroom style setting, go through like a training session, a training program. At no point during that training program did they teach me, hey guys, okay, ready? All of our new hires, get ready. The secret to the stock market is blank. There was not one moment during that time period where that was the case. There is not a special secret pattern that works 100% of the time. There is not a special secret indicator that works 100% of the time. The only thing that I would tell you that is the secret to the stock market is just actually receiving an actual real education, which is what I was fortunate enough when I started my trading career. I didn't have to go and scour through hours of YouTube videos to try to figure out who's full of shit and who actually knows what they're talking about. I didn't have to do that. Right? I was very lucky and fortunate that my first experience with trading was working at a firm in New York City where professional traders and analysts taught me how to do this the proper way. That's what the real secret is that the people that work on Wall Street, when they get hired at all these firms, they're being taught by other professionals that do this for a living successfully for many, 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 many years and make a lot of money doing it. That's the only difference. It's not that there's a special equation or some special strategy or some special chart pattern. That's complete nonsense. Anybody that tells you that, hey, I have some special formula. Hey, I've got some special pattern that in 10 minutes a day, you can make $1,000 and Wall Street doesn't want you to know about it because I unlocked their secret special code, is completely full of crap. Run as far away from those people as you possibly can. They're just trying to take advantage of your desire to just make fast money and to just cut corners and to just, you know, cheat the system. I'm telling you guys right now, I worked on Wall Street. I'll tell you, there is not a pattern and indicator that is going to work 100% of the time. It does not exist. The way for you to become successful is to just actually get trained and to receive an education from professionals. So when you guys join True Trading Group, our curriculum is a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through at the fund. That's the secret. That's the secret. So Antoine, Luis, maybe not the answer that you wanted to initially hear. You know, maybe you were expecting me to say, oh yeah, it's this special pattern. It's called I don't know. It's called the tree branch. I call this the tree branch. Yeah, it's special pattern called the tree branch. So, you know, no, that's not it. You know, that's not the case. But a lot of people, when they join True Trading Group, or even when they first see one of my live streams, or they follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. It's my Twitter handle is at @MikeEdward_TTG. And it's at @MikeEdward_TTG if you guys want to give me a follow there on Twitter. But people will ask me, they're like, oh, well, this guy, he knows the secret because he worked on Wall Street. Finally, he'll give me the secret. And I'm like, actually, it's just actually receiving a real education. That's the right answer, and that's why I am signing up. Nice. Antoine, you tried to trick me. You tried to trick me, Antoine. You tried to trick me. You threw me you baited me there. It's all good, man. No, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's not, you know, I'm not the kind of guy, I'm not the person that's going to sit here and tell you, well, yeah, listen, you know, in 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, you know, can keep your job away. And I'll teach you how to make millions of dollars in just 10 minutes a day. Like some of these other people that you see out there, it's complete nonsense. So I'll shoot you guys straight. We're fully transparent here in True Trading Group. We're an open book. We don't talk about Lambos and you know, mansions and yachts and private jets. We talk about paying off your home, paying for your kids' college, taking that special vacation with your loved ones. That's what we're talking about at True Trading Group. Not worrying about what how much groceries are when you get to the checkout counter, not really caring what happens to the price of gas. That's what we're really talking about. Being able to stand on your own 2 feet, not worrying about, recession next year. Not really giving a damn about what happens because you know that you have the financial stability to stand on your own 2 feet and to earn some extra income by trading in the market successfully. That's what this is really all about. We have to welcome Antoine. Antoine, wow, that was quick. Antoine, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody, welcome Antoine, the newest member of the TTG family. Antoine, welcome to the group. Guys, remember, you have until midnight tonight to get the 54% discount and the free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session, and the double your money back guarantee. You will not find a single other company that's going to offer you double your money back. That's how much we stand behind the platform that we have created. We have to welcome Taylor. Taylor's now the newest member of the group. Taylor, welcome to the family. I'm glad to have you part of it. TTG fam, welcome your new family member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, again, if you have any questions about this membership at all, we're an open book. Just send a text message to 786-505-4049. If you have any questions at all whatsoever about this platform, you guys can send a text to the phone number right there at the bottom of your screen. Next question, folks. Go ahead, guys. Like I said, fire away. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Asking questions, it's how you learn. So go ahead, guys, and type away your questions now inside of the chat. Yeah, don't be shy, guys. Remember, asking questions, it's how you guys learn. So we're doing this Q&A. Give some time for people to log on. I've got some if this, then that scenarios that we want to cover here today. Do you believe there will be a day that technology will be so advanced that we won't be able to trade anymore? No, I do not. No, I do not. Not a chance in hell. No, you will always have the human element of trading. Computers were devised just for basically for speed and to be able on a mass scale, be able to, allocate funds based on certain risk parameters for larger institutions. But you're always going to have the trading element. You will always have the trading element, and we will always be able to do this. If anything, I think that the retail human element of trading has actually increased over time. It has not decreased. When you go back in history, before you had the age of the internet and the age of like the online broker, you could not, like the average person could not participate in the markets. It was really like if you wanted to buy or sell a stock, you had to call your physical stockbroker. You couldn't log into your E-Trade account. Stocks were traded through paper slips and they traded in fractions, not decimals. Like you would just have like $10, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, 10 and 3/4, 11. And those are the prices of the stock. You didn't have $10.11, $10.12. No, you used to trade in fractions. And you didn't have online brokers. When the rise of the internet came, then you had the rise of online brokers like E-Trade and Charles Schwab and the likes of those. That really opened up the door for retail traders to where you're not relying on a broker who really doesn't give a damn about whether you make money or not. The broker does not make money on if you make money. The broker makes money by getting you to trade. So the broker will make commissions based on how many shares that you traded. So they really didn't care whether or not you made money or not. So, I mean, that industry started to phase out with the rise of the online broker, and traders were able to trade for themselves instead of having to physically call in a broker. Then you have the rise of social media, and the rise of social media created a platform for retail traders to really congregate and for a place for retail traders to get access to information so retail traders can make decisions, right? And you saw that explode exponentially during COVID, where retail traders were home. Everybody was not at work. Everybody was on the computer, and Reddit and Twitter and StockTwits and all these other platforms were even places like True Trading. We have 10,000 members in True Trading Group where people were able to congregate to really talk to one another, because prior to that, retail traders were just kind of off by themselves. You felt you were off on an island. Now you have places, thanks to social media, where retail traders can communicate with one another. Hedge fund managers they still do have what's called idea meetings or idea dinners, idea dinners, where you'll have like maybe 12 people, 16 people, 8 people, whatever, depends on the size of the dinner. They all get together at some fancy smancy restaurant in New York City or Connecticut or Long Island or whatever. And they have these private enclosed dinners, and all of these hedge fund managers, they share their best ideas. And what they do is, so one hedge fund manager has a really good idea, they share it. Other hedge fund managers are like, wow, that is a really good idea. I'm going to go in on that trade with you. And they actually go in, and they will go in together on these trades, and they position themselves and they try to corner the market on these trades, and they will then take those positions to profit. That's no different than what was going on with Reddit and the retail traders last year. It's created a rise of retail traders. There's more human retail traders today than at any time that there have been in history, thanks to COVID. Tens of millions of traders entered the markets because of COVID. And I think it's a wonderful, beautiful thing. Tell me about the Netflix trade. I'm interested. Says Wayne Lawn Care. Okay, let's do that. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the Netflix trade. This was a monster. This Netflix trade. Let me actually pull up Netflix on my screen. I mean, this thing was an absolute beast. So we literally caught this entire move. We caught this entire move was a 120 to 130% gain on options. So basically the way that this trade unfolded was I got long Netflix on Thursday. Whenever I buy a large cap stock or if I short a large cap stock, I will always give members an option contract to coincide with the trade. So if you don't have the account size to buy a $215 stock, that's what I did. I bought Netflix around $215. If you don't have the capital for that, I say, okay, well, you can also look at the October 21st expiration, $317.50 strike call option. And that's exactly what we did on Thursday. So on Thursday, and I'll break this out on the charts. Okay, and we'll pan this back. This is where I entered the trade right there at $215. Okay, so right there was the entry at $215. And at that time, I had told members, if you want to follow me on this trade, you can go after the October 21st, $317.50 call option. At the time of that trade, the options were around $15 a contract. They went down to like 14, 15, 16, 15. So, you know, for the most part, members that followed me on this trade were able to, they got in this option around $15. Well, today, that option went all the way to $33, $34, $35 on that option. So that's 120, 130% gain from the option contract that we purchased on Thursday. But we added back to this position on Friday. So Friday, I bought more Netflix right there. And what I did was I told members when I added to this position right here, I said, okay, guys, I'm adding to Netflix here at $232 a share. So I added right there at 232. Again, I was already long from 215. I added there at 232. And I told people, if you want to add at this moment, you can look at the October 21st expiration, $235 strike call option, which also at that time was trading at around $15 a contract. And those options went all the way to like $25 today. So you're talking about 120% gain on the options that we bought on Thursday, about a 50 or 60% gain on the options that we purchased on Friday. It was an absolute monster home run trade. I actually have a video clip from Friday's live stream. So this is because on Fridays, I go live at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I trade with you for the final hour of the day. If you caught my live stream on Friday, I told you very specifically, I am long Netflix and I'm holding this position into next week. So if you were with me live on Friday for that final hour, you could have followed along on that trade should you have choose and then be able to reap the rewards today from this absolutely massive move. I got a quick little video clip from Friday's live stream. So let's go ahead, guys, right now, and let's play that clip from Friday. As we take a look around at some other individual stocks that are relatively strong or relatively weak, you guys, if you followed my live stream, if you saw it yesterday, we had a monster win yesterday on Netflix, over 70% gain on call options on Netflix yesterday. I long Netflix from $215 a share. Stock went all the way to $238 today. We held a little piece of that position from yesterday, took the bulk of our position off the table. You know, I probably took off about 85% of my position yesterday. I was holding about 15% of that position. I added back to my Netflix position a little piece of it here today, and I did take profits off on that add back. So right here, I added back to my Netflix position today. And then on this move up there towards 235, I took some profits off the table, and I'm still long a piece of this position as the stock is showing just outstanding relative strength. So there you have it, guys. So there is the quick little video clip. That's from Friday's live stream while the market's open. right? We stream on Fridays while the market's open. I tell you guys exactly, what my positions are, what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. I tell you what I have open. And we made that very clear that I've been pretty bullish on this Netflix trade. It's been something that I've been stalking for the last couple of days. We've traded it now for the last 2 weeks. I've been trading Netflix, and I'm really looking to see for this stock to get through 250. So that was that's the kind of the trade recap there off of this major support level. And the stock has just been extremely strong. And I'll recap the trade for you, where I got the idea from. And I talked about this on Friday. I talked about it on Thursday. This is kind of a recap and a breakdown of this trade. You had a major support level here on Netflix at around this 212. You can see we held this 212 back here all the way back at the end of July. We then held it again there in September, and then we held it again there in October. Meanwhile, the SPY has just been making new lows. The SPY's been moving to the downside, but Netflix has been showing tremendous relative strength. And then you got down here, you tested this 100-day moving average. It held on Thursday. We took the long entry on Thursday once we realized that the SPY was actually recovering the massive gap down that you had from the CPI print. And what was a major reason why I got long on that Netflix trade was because this support level, you see this double bottom on Netflix from Tuesday and Wednesday of last week. When you had that huge gap down in the markets because of the CPI number, Netflix never broke those prior days lows. So that right there automatically shows you a sign of strength. Okay. So right there, I'm saying to myself, and we put on a hedge position. If you guys caught my live stream from Thursday, we went over lessons on hedge positions. So I would recommend you go back and check out that lesson as well. We're always dropping golden nuggets on these live streams and free lessons. And that's why we took the long entry there at $215 and change. And we were able to ride this to the upside. We got some news that came out on Netflix also right here in the middle of the day that helped our cause. We were already up huge on the trade when the news came out. And that just gave me more confidence, even more so, to hold on to that position. Then you come into the day on Friday, and here you have Friday's trading action, and the SPY got crushed on Friday, right? Everything on Friday, just down, new lows, moving to the downside on Friday. But then Netflix was a beast. Netflix just would not break 230. 230 was a support level because it was resistance on Friday after that news came out. You guys can see very clearly, you see this resistance here at this 230 level on Friday, right? That was a resistance as soon as the news came out. You popped your head above it. It then became support. And then on Friday, when the overall markets are completely falling apart, you'll see that Netflix holds itself together for the entire day, literally the entire day. And I'm saying to myself, man, this thing is strong as hell. It's showing tremendous relative strength. If the SPY is going to bounce off at 356, which is what I've been calling for, I sent out on our live stream on Thursday after the big reversal. I told you guys on Thursday that I'm looking for the SPY to pull back to 356, hold, and then continue higher up to 380. I still do think that that's how these markets are going to play themselves out. I'm going to position myself for that type of move. But if I'm expecting the markets to bounce today after testing 356 on Friday, then I want to get long Netflix even more because I took profits off on that Thursday move. So I added back to my position right there around 232 is where I added back to my position there, 232, because of the relative strength. And then today, what happens? The markets gap up, you get follow through to the upside on the overall markets, and Netflix absolutely rips your face off and just has this massive explosive day all the way up to 250. 250 is your resistance level. I showed you that on the daily chart, and my final take profit came off right there at $249. So that's the final take profit at 249. And why? Because 250 is a huge level of resistance. You guys can see here drawn on my screen. Okay, that 250 level was resistance all throughout September. It was resistance all throughout August. As you go back, it was resistance the day that it had the earnings gap down in April. That's your gap entry point. If you get over 250, you're talking about a break into this gap, and this stock has room if it gets over 250. Although, even though this was a huge win for us and the TTG family over the last couple of days, again, congratulations all of you that did capitalize on this. I don't think I'm done with this trade yet. I decided to get out of this position. They have earnings tomorrow after the close. I closed out final profits today. I don't want to hold on to a position going into earnings because I feel that earnings are a coin flip. I have no advantage positioning myself into earnings. I don't know if earnings are going to be good. I don't know if they're going to be bad. It's a complete guess. I don't like guesses. If I wanted 50-50 guesses, I'll go to Vegas. I want 70-75% probability. And that is what being a trader is really all about. So what I'm looking for, I actually think Netflix is going to give you a surprise. I think they're going to guide to the upside on revenue. And I think they're going to guide to the upside on user growth. The reason why Netflix has gotten beaten up over the last year is because they've actually had user growth decline, slow down. They've actually lost users. Never mind grow users. They've lost users. And that was a real growth concern and issue for Netflix. That's why the stock has gone down 75%. Now they're releasing this new ad-based membership where it's like $6 or $7 instead of the $13 or $15 they charge for their platform now. So you can spend less money to get Netflix and deal with ads. There's rumors that this ad platform could generate a few $billion in revenue for Netflix. So that's going to be substantial revenue growth. But the real question where people are really going to want to be watching for, does this new lower price point membership option, does that give them user growth? Because they have been losing users for the last couple of quarters. Now, does this think that that's going to see user growth continue? And if Netflix comes out with their earnings on Tuesday after the close, if they say that we expect user growth next quarter and next year, if they say we expect, revenue growth next quarter and next year, that's better than the expectations, you can have this stock gap over that 250 level. And if Netflix gaps over this 250 level, I will be looking to be a buyer, and I will look for Netflix to probably push up into the 270s. You can very easily have a situation here where you can wake up, Wednesday morning, and this stock can be at $270, and we're going to trade that move to the upside. On the flip side to that, because it is earnings, the reason why I got out of my position today is because we reached my target. My target was 250, and just as easily as you can wake up Wednesday morning and Netflix can be at 270, 275, you can just as easily wake up and Netflix can be at 200 if they completely bomb their earnings again. You have seen the size of the moves to the downside when Netflix misses earnings. In January, when they missed earnings, the stock went from $510 to $400. That is a $100 drop on earnings. Same thing goes for April. In April, the stock was $350, and then on earnings, it went all the way down to $225. That is a $125 drop. So you want to talk about volatility when it comes to Netflix? You want to talk about just completely closing your eyes and hoping for the best? Be in a position going into earnings. You can get a 100-point move to the upside. You can get a 100-point move to the downside. So I'm going to take my profits off the table today like we did. I'll wait for the earnings to come out. I'll let the stock do its thing. And I'm looking for a gap either above this channel or below this channel. Because you can very clearly see this is a very defined channel. Resistance 250, support 212. Watch for earnings to gap you above it. I'll be long. Gap beneath it, I'll be short. It's as simple as that. All right. So there is the Netflix trade. Can you hedge Netflix? No, not really. Not going into, I would say not going into earnings. I mean, if you want to hedge it, maybe what you can do is look at some of the other streaming platforms. So like if you're long Netflix and Netflix completely bombs, or like if you're short Netflix and Netflix blows it out of the water, you can maybe try to hedge it by being long like Roku, Disney, maybe some of the other streaming platforms. Maybe that could be one way to hedge it, but that's not going to be an even hedge because the catalyst on Netflix is going to be so great. But you could have a situation where if Netflix blows earnings out of the water, I would expect Roku, Disney, maybe I'd see those stocks pop after hours, not anywhere near as much as Netflix, but that's one idea that you can do. So if you want to buy puts on Netflix, or if you can look to buy calls on Roku, or if you want to be calls on Netflix, you can look to be in puts on Roku. And that's how you can maybe hedge that position a little bit. That's just one idea, Lee Diddy, that kind of comes to mind. If you want to hedge that position, that's one way that you can possibly do it.
What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, Adam?
What's up, man? So I saw some questions in here. I think there may be some confusion or maybe just people not really understanding. So I'll just go over it briefly, and then we can use this as a clip for the future. User VCTR is asking a couple of questions about the platform. He's saying, is TradingView Pro included in the $1,000 purchase for the full year as well? Then the same user goes on to ask, are there any other monthly fees or third-party software monthly fees we need to know? The answer to that question is absolutely not. When you sign up for True Trading Group, you get full access to all of our courses and all of our tools. What makes us different from a lot of other companies out there is that when you sign up, you get access to a lot of premium fintech products, right? So what is that? Let me share my screen. I'll show you exactly what it is that you're going to get. So first up, you get access to Benzinga Pro. So the same Benzinga Pro that you would pay here for $177 a month. So you're paying like, I don't know, anywhere between $1,400 and $2,000 a year for this on your own. You get it included for free with your membership. Okay. That's Benzinga Pro. That's right in chat. That's the real-time news feed and Squawk. The exact same thing. You get it from Benzinga in our chat integrated. All right. That this is not a trial. This is not anything. This is the full product for the full year as long as you're a member. Next, you are getting the we have a licensing agreement with TradingView for their charting and trading platform code. The only thing that we are not going to that you're not going to find inside of our platform is the ability to connect your TradingView to your brokerage account. We don't want the liability. We're an educational platform, not a brokerage firm. We don't want to facilitate that. It's just a lot of a headache. But everything else that you would get under the charting and trading platform, all of it is here with the exception of any of the live trading ability. You could also see what this would cost you per year, which would run you about $600 per year if you paid annually up front, and it would cost you more if you did it monthly. So you are not getting the Pro or Pro Plus version. You are getting the top of the line premium version with your membership to True Trading Group, okay, at no additional fee. Then you are also getting real-time data from Quote Media or Quote Stream. And you're getting U.S. level 1 major equities, NASDAQ basic, NASDAQ level 2 total view. So you can see here what this is exactly. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. NASDAQ level 2 total view, the full book order for all market participants on the NASDAQ exchange. We also provide an aggregated view called Total View Aggregated, which is aggregate of each market participant on each level. So you get full book level 2 included from Quote Stream. And if you were to pay for this, it would come out to about $69.45 per month, or just under $1,000 a year, right? When all is said and done. Because you also get futures and commodity data with us. So we do give you CBOE futures data we have now. We also have real-time options data. So you do get the OPRA US options data, and you do get CBOE futures exchange level 1 data. So they're like $72. So it's just under $1,000 a year, just right at $1,000 a year. Included at no additional cost with your True Trading Group membership. All right, totally included. This again, these are not trials, these are not samples. This is the full product that you're getting when you sign up. Then last but not last, but one of the other products you get access to is eTNA's Trading Simulator. So this is a full-fledged trading simulator. It would cost you about $700 a year. It's very similar to DOS Trader. If anyone is familiar with DOS Trader, that's DAS Trader. This is very similar. The difference is this is a little bit more robust. This is also what is used in several different universities right now. So like California State University at Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. That same exact simulator for options, for equities, and for futures. You guys get access to with real-time data provided by Quote Media with full book level 2 and Trading View, all for the one price for the whole year. There's no upsells for courses and tools. I think sometimes we kind of skip over that, and people don't realize how much you're actually getting for that price. And I think it's important that we that we go ahead and talk about it, or at least kind of show it every once in a while, like, hey, and you're getting a lot of other things too. You're getting social sentiment scanners. You're getting our own proprietary scanner that's powered by FinViz Elite, but with real-time data provided by Quote Media. You're getting, full analyst reports, or I'm sorry, cumulative analyst reports that you can download at any time. So anyways, there's a lot of stuff that you're getting here, which is why for us right now, we're offering it at $1,000 as a marketing expense for us. We know that it is super undervalued at this price, but that's okay. So we're essentially charging you at our cost to get as many people in the door as we can when the markets are tough, so that we can go back to those people and say to them, hey, how'd you do this year? Did you do well? Did you make money? Were you able to put some money back while the market was falling apart? How did you do with us when you signed up while the world was on fire and everyone was freaking out? How did you do? And if and when they do well, we will be able to go back to them, have a big pool of people that we can then say, hey, you did well, you paid $1,000, that's fantastic. Maybe come on a live stream, tell everyone how you did it. Maybe leave if you did well with us and you're here and you built consistency, go ahead, make a video testimonial. It gives us a pool of people to pull from. So, for us, this is something that, has greatly worked. I mean, since last Sunday, we did this once last Sunday and then once yesterday and today. And we've got almost 200 members that have signed up with it. That's saying something. It's 200 people that know a good thing when they see it. But for us, we're okay with trading. Essentially what we're doing is we're trading short-term profit for long-term gain here. I want as many people in the door as we can right now, so that way later on we have a big pool of people to point back to. Because the truth is that the majority of people in True Trading Group, they are making money and becoming better traders. We see it every day. Mike talks about it on here all the time. And it's the truth. Not because we say it is, but because they say it is. These aren't bots. These are real people. So yeah, I just wanted to give everyone an update on that and kind of show what it is that you get. And just to reiterate that tonight at midnight, it really is going up. And that'll be it. We'll still run sales for Black Friday and for Christmas and New Year's, but they will not be this cheap. This is literally a marketing expense. We're good. We have our pool of people after this. No reason to do it again for, I don't know, probably ever. All right. So hopefully you take advantage of it. It's the best $1,000 you'll ever spend if you're interested in trading and being involved in the markets. And, worst case scenario, you get 100% of your money back with a double your money back guarantee that we offer. Best case scenario, that sky's the limit for you guys. So there you go. Just wanted to show people what they get.
Yeah, amen. Yeah, it's real. I mean, this is kind of what I'm talking about, guys. Like those tools, those are things that I'm talking about, that if you guys were to go, to these companies directly, you're going to be spending about $5,000 a year. That's a lot. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. Like I said, not a lot of money for the trader at Goldman Sachs, but a lot of money for people like you. And I think that, or people that are just getting started or trying to kind of find their way, that's why we built the platform the way that we did. We built relationships with these companies so we can offer those products on the platform at no additional cost to you. And that is really, really what the TTG platform is all about: empowering the retail trader, leveling the playing field, giving you access to the education and also the resources that professional traders have access to help them make better decisions. Who's in the live stream that is new? If you are not a member of True Trading Group, I want you guys to go ahead and just type the letters TTG real quick. If you're not a member of TTG, go ahead, type the letters TTG. If you are not a member of True Trading Group. So again, folks, if you are not a member of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the letters TTG. I just want to see who's on the live stream right now that is not a member of True Trading Group. Just type the letters TTG. We have Ellen, always rised. We have a comment on screen. I signed up 3 weeks ago, made my membership back, plus just following instructions and guidance in chat. Super excited about continuing to learn from these guys over the next year. Jamie Rodriguez, awesome. Awesome. Congratulations. Already making your money back within just 3 weeks. That's incredible. Let's see who else we have here. Brian Breaker, Paros, Johnny Gutierrez. So like I said, guys, if you're not a member of TTG, just go ahead and type the letters TTG. I want to see who we have here that's not a member. The amount of education you get from the platform with the mods like Mike, not knowing nothing to knowing something is priceless. I love it. Yeah. Beautiful. Smooth operator. S&P 500 Trading says, God bless you guys. You make a good working group. Thank you very much. Great. Excellent. Okay, guys, listen, all of you that are not members of the TTG fam, listen, again, we'll say this one more time here, guys. You have up until midnight tonight. Right, you guys have until midnight tonight before that $1,000 price point moves up, and you guys will get the free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any one of our TTG mods. Let me actually show you what the platform includes. Adam just showed you a bunch of stuff. I'll show you the platform also, so that you guys can see everything that you're getting access to for just $1,000. Because like I said, you pay $1,000, you get access to the core of everything that we have. If you're not interested in the membership, where you guys can sign off, I'm done with the educational part of the live stream. Again, congrats those that caught the Netflix trade. But we got a lot more stuff coming out here this week. I think you guys are going to be hearing a lot more booms like we had about that Netflix trade. I think you're going to be hearing that for the next couple of weeks as we get into this volatile earnings season. I think it's going to be huge and crucial for this markets. I can't wait. I'm super excited. So if you guys are not interested in the membership, you can sign off. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, turn on your notifications before you go. If you are interested, follow me. I'll show you the platform because you're going to get access to everything for that $1,000. It's going to be our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic, calling out our trades in real time, providing our market commentary and analysis. You guys will also be getting all of our trade alerts in real time, where we have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. We are also going to give you access to our mobile app. So if you can't be in front of your computer all day long, don't stress it. We've got the mobile app. The mobile app will let you see your screen share, listen to the audio analysis, get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. That's how so many of our members that have full-time jobs were able to benefit from the platform. 2 private study group sessions from one of our pro traders is going to be free with your membership. This way you can ask questions and really speed up your learning curve and make sure you get started off on the right path. Don't forget, anyone that joins before midnight tonight will get a free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with one of our professional trading mods. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, live breaking up to the second news alerts right inside of our chat room. Adam just showed you how much that would actually cost you. Over $1,000, maybe $2,000 a year if you want to Benzinga directly. It is included with your membership when you pay $1,000 to the TTG platform. This is what I'm talking about. We spent years building these relationships so you do not have to pay extra for these things. TradingView's premium charting software, that's going to cost you several $100s a year. You guys will get access to that included with that $1,000 membership. We got to welcome Alfredo. Alfredo's the newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Alfredo. Welcome to the platform, man. Glad to have you part of the group. Everybody welcome Alfredo. Guys, remember, go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will flash green. It'll drop to $1,000. And if you sign up before midnight tonight, you get the $1,000. You also get the free 30-minute one-on-one mentor session and the double your money back guarantee. You can make that $1,000 back at least once during your membership, folks. I'm going to give you back $2,000. That's the deal when you join the TTG family. All right, that's the deal when you join the TTG family. So there's that TradingView charting software. It's TradingView Pro. That's going to cost you at least, I don't know, $600 or $1,000 a year, or whatever it was. I forgot what Adam said when he was showing it to you guys, but very expensive tools. This is included with your membership when you join for the $1,000. The Trade Ideas scanner, that's another one. Trade Ideas, that's an industry standard scanner. That's a few $100 a year. It is included with the $1,000 when you join True Trading Group. If you currently pay for a Benzinga newsfeed, if you currently pay for TradingView's charts or the Trade Ideas scanner, you are saving money just by joining the TTG platform and getting the value that we offer. You will also be getting access to ETNA's simulator. ETNA simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice what you are learning in all of our courses before you risk your hard-earned cash. This costs just under $1,000 a year. It's included for that $1,000 when you join TTG. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own customized scans. You get dark pool data, options flow, unusual options activity. Stuff that used to only be available to professionals and would cost you hundreds of dollars a year if you wanted access to this data. It's included free with your membership when you guys join the True Trading Group family. You're also going to be getting a trading journal that will track your trading and break it down to the numbers and the stats so you can see what you're doing wrong and where you need to make improvements. You're also going to get a social sentiment scanner that will go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any company you're interested in, so you can see exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on that particular stock. Insider buying, insider selling, short data, it's all going to be included. Every day, the mods and I publish a watch list of the stocks we're looking at and the game plan and how we plan on trading them. You're going to get that every single morning. You're also going to be getting the courses. Courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There are no VIP courses that cost more money once you join. You pay the $1,000, you get access to all the tools that I just mentioned, and you get access to every single one of the courses that we have. These courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program that I went through.
One sec, bro. Because there's some questions coming in that I know you're in the groove, but just give me a second. Here's a question from Marie Manuel. Do you have access to all the tools 24/7 during your action membership or only trading hours? You have 24/7 access to all the tools and all the courses. All the tools and all the courses, 24/7, 365. Yoga Narasimha, I'm sorry for butchering that name. Can I live trade on my broker platform through True Trading Group? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. We do not offer live trading through True Trading Group. We are an educational platform and a resource and community. You can trade through any other brokerage firm you want. All right, that's not what we are. All right. Does anyone else have any questions about the membership? Anyone new that wants to just ask anything that we can help answer for you right now? Anyone at all? If so, just type your message in chat and we'll answer them for you. Mike, what are you doing?
Waiting to see if people have questions.
Oh, okay. Anyone? There's like a 3 or 4 second delay. So then
I know.
And then,
Yeah.
So we'll give it a second.
Hey guys, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask us right now while we're here live with you. And then you also have that phone number as well. If you guys have questions later, if you're watching this after the fact and you have any questions like that these people are having, you can send a text to 786-505-4049.
All right. Ellen says, I have a question. I'm trying to sign up. All right, Ellen, what seems to be the issue? Talk to me.
Yeah, Ellen, if you send a text message to that phone number too, we can get you taken care of and set up individually right now. Again, that's 786-505-4049.
Ellen, if there is some sort of an issue or anything, just type your question in chat or text that number. We're more than happy to help you get set up. Want to make sure that we really. Okay, Luciano just said her account has been whitelisted.
Oh, so she's all set now.
Yeah. So Ellen, you go ahead and sign up now. Just refresh the checkout page and go ahead and sign up. It'll work now.
It should work now for you, Ellen.
Do you give classes in Spanish? We actually don't need to give classes in Spanish, and I will show you. I'll actually show you why if you give me 1 second. 1 sec, Mike.
This is actually really cool, this feature that Adam is about to pull up to show you guys. We are a global platform. We have members all over the world. We have members in Japan, in the Philippines, in New Zealand, Australia, Russia, India, the UK, Spain, Italy, the Netherlands, Brazil, Mexico, Egypt, Canada. We have members all over the world. And the feature that Adam is about to pull up to show you guys is actually really, really cool. Like I said, we have about 10,000 members in the TTG fam, guys, all over the world, all walks of life, all experience levels. TTG is really a community for all. Finland, there's my boy Bullflag checking in from Finland. Yeah, we have members all over the world. Your mic's on mute, bro. Your mic's on mute.
Of course it is. So, all right, guys. So this is one of our chat rooms that we use for lessons and lecture, right? And so let me show you how some cool stuff about this. So one of the things that makes us different is that we're not just Discord. Will I get a signal from my mobile if I'm not on my laptop? Of course you will. Through the push notifications on the mobile app, which is twice as fast as SMS, which is text messaging. So yes, you will get signals, buy and sell, and analysis directly to your cell phone or your laptop and your email. So you're good to go. All right, so check this out. You can see on the screen right now, there's a bunch of people typing, okay? On the screen, let me zoom in a bit. All right. Now, one of the things that makes us different is this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click this gear icon right here. I am then going to click, let's see. Oh, you know what? My genius, but it is actually not in the workshop room. It is in the STR chat room. So my apologies to all STR members who I asked to go in there and help me out. All right, watch this instead. This is better. All right, so what we're going to do is right here, okay? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to click this gear icon. I'm going to select Show Translate UI, and I'm going to click that. So now what happens is, let's say that I speak Spanish, okay? I speak Spanish. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to select my language. Okay. Perfect. So now everything that's going to come through in chat, I don't know if you guys can they see it somewhat?
It's kind of, I mean, at least on my, it's small, Adam. I mean, you really have to zoom it in a little. I mean, the way you just had it was okay. The way you had it was bigger.
That? Okay, so what you'll see here is that everything immediately gets translated into Spanish. Now, what's cool about this is that everyone here can type in their native language and everyone sees the responses in their native language. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to so
basically if you set it to Spanish, I got you, Adam. If you set it to Spanish, all right, you will see everyone's messages in Spanish and you will type in Spanish. When you hit enter, the other person that is looking in the chat room that maybe has it set to English, they're going to see your message that you typed in Spanish. They're going to see your message come through in English.
Right. So there is zero language barrier inside of chat.
This is how a lot of our members in Russia, a lot of our members in India, our members, our members in Japan. This is how people follow along with what's going on inside of the chat during the day.
Right. And there's, I mean, we could pick any language there is. I mean, anything that is available on Google Translate, because we have access to the Google Translate API. So this is great.
Yeah.
So let's see. I actually don't know what Chichua is, but there's Chichua. So we're like the Muzzy of trading groups.
Put it in French or Italian, or put it in French. A lot of our Canadian members, you know.
Yeah,
we have a lot of French. We have a lot of French Canadians.
Yeah, and I mean, and you would just type in your language. So I mean, if I were to say, you see?
Yep.
Now, as far as the courses go, Mike, as much as I would love to hear Mike speak Chechen or whatever that language was, we can't do that. But what we can do for the courses is we translate the courses, the closed captions on the videos are translated, and so is the text. So that's good. As much as I want Mike to speak Chechen, whatever it's called, he can't. But the closed captions in the videos from Vimeo, and you can type in Canadian A. You just have to speak the Canadian language of I'm sorry, and it'll just post in there. Are you texting, bro? It's driving me crazy.
No, I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at messages that people are typing.
Bruh.
I can't. If I look at the camera, I'm trying to follow what people are saying while you're talking.
All right, junior voting is done. So yeah, so it's an extremely cool feature. This is how, I mean, it was something that we had to get really creative with because we have so many members from all around the world. We have a tremendous amount of members from all around the world. So we had to get very creative with what it was and different ways for these people to communicate. So, you know, if you do not speak English, that should not be an issue here. You just have to be able to read and write in your native language, and you're going to be fine. You can do this. All right. So that's a cool feature you're not going to find on Discord.
Yeah. It's a very cool feature.
All right. And there's a lot of stuff like that on here. There's a lot of stuff like that on here. You know, that's why we didn't go with Discord. You know, we built our own chatting platform where you could share your screens. And I mean, here, look. I don't know if this is going to work. Can I share a screen while sharing a screen? I'm not sure.
Can you screen share a screen share?
I'm going to try. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm screen sharing a screen share. So during the day, you will be able to watch the mods live in chat, just like I'm doing it right now. When they're in here, you're able to actually click this little down arrow, and all the mods are here during the day, and you could select which ones you wanna watch, right? Yeah, Mike, they can all see you, brother. If you look at the screen, yes, Ellen did sign up. Thank you for asking.
So Ellen, I gotta welcome her.
So welcome her, but they can see you typing.
Ellen, welcome to the TTG fam. We got to welcome Ellen. And welcome Ellen to the TTG fam. So everybody welcome Ellen. So Ellen did just join. So Ellen's the newest member of the group. Guys, remember, you have until midnight tonight. So you got a few hours left to get the $1,000 price point, the 54% off, and the 30-minute one-on-one mentor session. So congratulations to Ellen. You'll be getting that 30-minute one-on-one, as does everybody else that just joined the group and anyone that joins before midnight tonight. You guys go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121 to be able to get the $1,000 price point and the 30-minute one-on-one and the double your money back guarantee. So Ellen, welcome.
Yeah. Another cool feature of our chat that's a little bit different from other chat rooms that are out there, and I'll just show you guys this, and then I'll be done. We welcomed Alfredo, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, perfect. All right, so check this out. Inside of chat during the day, the biggest problem with a lot of chat rooms, especially on Discord or other groups, is that you essentially have to go to different channels, right? Different things that take you outside of perhaps a main conversation. That's a big problem, right? Especially because how do you know you're not going to miss something, relevant or profitable when you are leaving that channel? So what we did was pretty ingenious, if you ask me. But there are numerous ways to control the conversation inside of chat. During the day, inside of chat, there are thousands of people in chat during the day. It can be very, very overwhelming. Instead of splitting the groups up, there are ways to control your conversation, which I had never seen before in any other group or anything. And it's just really, really neat what we were able to do. So what we are able to do is as follows. Let's say you come into chat and you're like, you know what? I don't want to, I don't want to watch everyone in here. I only want to see the moderators. Very simple. You click this gear widget here, and then you select mod only. So now you will only see the mods in this room, okay, and what they have to say, and you can interact with them and only them. Slows the conversation down, right? Next, if you want to go ahead and see mods plus members that are TTG certified, you would just click mod plus TTG certified members. TTG certified means that you have passed all of our courses and exams, okay? So I only want to see those members. Well, now I'm only going to see those members in chat. All right. The other thing you can do is you can follow members and mute members. So I'm in an admin account. So if I click on someone, it's going to give out that info. So I'm not going to click on them. But you would double click on a member. You would select follow, and then you would be able to click this icon and show only the people that you follow. Okay. Couple last things, and I'll let you guys go. Just some ways that this is continuously just different and better. Right here, let's say you want to focus on day trading equities. Okay, day trading equities. So you would select your trading style and the trading type, and then you would select get focused right here, and boom, everyone that has that same exact interest as you that day, you will be able to only interact with those people without having to leave the chat.
Right.
Without having to leave the chat. So this way you miss none of the alerts. You miss, you miss none of the conversation. And if you are a very brave person and you want to, leave all of this stuff open, then you have to think of it as like a giant lobby. The cool thing is that if you're not using the filters, or if you're not setting your follows and all those things in chat, there are no broken conversations because everything is consistent with it. So you will never be lost. It'll never be fragmented nonsense. Right. These are features that I had always wanted in other chat rooms and other platforms that I had never seen before. And this is just us literally scratching the surface of it. Yeah. We have tons of videos and walkthroughs to show you how to use this correctly. And when used correctly, it's extremely powerful, right? You can create little groups inside of the chat room. Right above, this is where all the alerts are. We could push alerts out to you right here. All trade alerts are labeled novice, intermediate, advanced, or crypto. There's just a lot of great stuff, and everything you can search as well. So if you wanted to search, for example, ticker Tesla, you could search for Tesla. If you wanted to search, anything else, you could search anything else. It's all very customizable for you. Our Benzinga newsfeed is literally right here inside the chat room. You just click here on the sidebar, or right up here where it says Benzinga News. I'll just click it here to show you guys. Benzinga News pops up. This is 24/7 live streaming. This is going to come in several minutes or even up to 10, 15 minutes before it's going to hit Yahoo Finance. That's why Benzinga is able to charge what they charge per year for it. You guys are literally getting this for free just for being a member of True Trading Group. I'm a big dork, so we have dark mode everything. You click on and you could search this by ticker or topic. So if I wanted to search, I want all, and you see how it changes in real time for you. Everything that has to do with the SPY. Cool. So now I leave this here, and only the stuff for the SPY will show during the day. Things that are relevant to the SPY. Okay? Same is true for Tesla. Same is true for Google.
Netflix.
For Netflix, right? All of that is there. You can also hit this button here. And this is actually a squawk. For some reason, some dude literally gets paid to sit there and read the news 24/7.
This way, guys, like if you don't want to actually have to read news as it comes across the wire, you can just turn on your speakers, turn on the squawk, and as news comes out, this guy just reads it out loud to you. And that way, like if you're looking at your charts, you're in trade, or maybe you're
it's literally his job.
Yeah, it's literally that person's job to just read the news out loud.
I mean, we don't pay him for that. Benzinga does, but it's it's wild.
Yeah.
So here we'll go ahead and turn that off. Come back in here, and yeah, this is so this is the chat. You'll notice different icons and things like that in chat. There's explanations for all of those things as well. But yeah, this is some pretty great stuff, and not anything that I had ever seen as part of another group. So
I guess Wolf just entered STR.
Yeah, bro. He is, our chat room opens at 7:30 a.m. and it closes at 4 p.m. Ellen, STR is not included. You have to earn it to be an STR. Complete all your courses and all your exams. And if it's something you want to do, we can talk about it. Everyone in STR is either a lifetime member or they have completed all of their TTG courses. Does anyone else have any questions? Anyone at all?
Yeah, I think this is super helpful for people to really get kind of a deeper look, into.
I mean, every once in a while, it's good to kind of go over this stuff and do it. And then in fact, I could take you guys to the dashboard real quick and just show you what's up over at the old dashboard. So this is your True Trading Group dashboard here. When you sign up, this is what you will see. You have your notification tab, shows you all the different notifications. These are not trade alerts. These are things just happening with True Trading Group that you'd perhaps be interested in. Everything on the site can be searched in real time right here in our search bar. So let's say, for example, you want to figure out, how to buy options. And then every single video and course or anything that we have, all the watch lists, anything that relating to how to buy options is going to come up. You click on it and that's it. It has a list of everything. That's if you're searching for something specific on our site. We have an overwhelming, intimidating amount of information on this website. Use it, but we also make it really easy for people to try and, to navigate and to go through.
Ton of tutorial videos to show people how to use
it.
Let's
say you want to, you have a question on how to trade a stock market crash. There you go. You have your watch list from last week. You have, let's see. Yeah, a bunch of the watch lists for the stock market crash. And then if we just get rid of how to trade we can just put stock market crash. And then here, crypto's crashing, different watch lists, so on and so forth. And there's more, like this will go on. There's like 71 more results, so on and so forth. If you're interested in level 2, understanding the trading simulator in level 2. right? Let's say, for example, with our, you know, and then also when you first sign up, don't be overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff here, okay? So, for example, where it says start here, TTG 101, this is where you want to start. We created an entire walkthrough for you to show you how to use this entire platform, okay? The whole thing is about 2 hours. It's well worth your time. There's no time limit. You don't have to do it in a minute or 30 minutes or an hour or a day. Take your time, but go through it because there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. And if you haven't gone through it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay. You know, all of our courses are right here. So like Stock Market Foundation, show you how it's all laid out. It's pretty intuitive. Everything's laid out like, you know, really intuitive. You're here and you open a course. Every course has an introduction, and then they have chapters. Every chapter will have different lessons. You know, really self-explanatory, really easy to navigate around. All of this is mobile friendly. You can do it on your tablet, on your cell phone. Some pretty great stuff. And then here are all the tools. Once you get inside of chat, we have our new beta heat map. So this is a cool tool that we are testing out right now. So show you guys a little example. We can go by sector. And you'll see that, you know, the market's closed, so it's not going to give that information right this second, but you get the idea. You have the social sentiment scanner. You have all the trade history of all the mods, which are here. We're 1000% transparent. So you can come to trade history, and you can do this even as a trial member. You'll see that since July 16th, 2020 to present day, our mods are sporting a cumulative win rate of 81.76%. If you click on their names right here, right, you see their names on the bottom, because like obviously anybody can just make a chart like this, right? But if you click on the names right here, okay, select Michael Edward, for example, and then it's blank because he doesn't actually trade. No, I'm just kidding. And you'll see that this is all from his brokerage account. Everything. All with notes, percentage loss, gain, the wins, the losses, everything. What if we are still negative big time? Yeah, you don't have to be making money to join True Trading Group. You join True Trading Group because you want to get better, because you want to make money, because you want to learn how to do this. That's why you join True Trading Group. Don't, you know, there's a reason that you're not at that point yet. You know, so that's what I would suggest there. As far as what we do for traders within True Trading Group that are struggling, I will show you as well. We have these things called red to green workshops, which you can see right down here on the screen. I'll go ahead and click that. So you can see that we have done a tremendous amount of these. We do these all of the time. What these are workshops that we do with members for free. There's no additional cost for any of it. Okay. And what we do is we go through everything that these members are struggling with. We spend about 2 hours at a time. We go through everything that they're struggling with. We let them submit questions. We really try and help them. Our entire business is based upon and predicated around your success. You know, so in order to do that, we can't just focus on the people that are doing well. We also have to focus on the people that may be struggling. You know, I think that's really, you know, important. So, yeah, you know, trying to see what else we can show them. But that's really, you know, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too. I mean, you have the trade simulator. So like, I'm not going to, you know, get into the second, but full documentation on our trade simulator to show you exactly how to use it. You could set up platform layout. I mean, everything is really, really dialed in for you guys here. It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Awesome.
We're really building out a platform to help you guys succeed, to help empower you guys. It's extremely important to us as a business. It's literally why we exist. So, yeah. Last thing I'll show, just because I think it's cool, and then I'll shut up. I can't believe there's still 500 people on here. I hope not all of you are members. I hope I'm doing this for people that
that don't know what it looks like.
You actually ask them real quick to make sure that I'm not just doing this for members.
Guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, just type TTG real quick in chat. I just want to make sure we got some people on here that are not members, that Adam is going through this, showing everybody the platform.
Yeah, if everyone's already seen it, we're good.
If you're not a member, type TTG real quick inside of the chat. Yes, videos, everything's accessible 24 hours.
Yeah. Paros. I feel like Paros is so close to pulling the trigger.
Paros is becoming the new Dave Norby because Craig the Texan already joined. Dave Norby joined. Now it's up to Dirty Cuban and Paros. Those are the two.
I don't think Dirty Cuban will ever join.
You are doing this for members. I'm a member. Yeah.
I hear you. I would do it for members inside of the Juggles the Clown. Yo, man. I think we know each other. I think we have the same baby mama. Just kidding. I say stuff to see if Mike will lift his head up from texting.
I'm reading messages, Adam. Get over it. My eyes are at where the messages come through.
So this is our scanner. It's built upon the same exact function and same real-time data as FinViz Elite. So for example, we have some basic scanners here that we set for you, but you can also create your own. So if you want to go ahead and create a new scanner, you would just click here and literally we'll give this one a name. And then you could sort it by different types of signal. I'll just leave it at all stocks. We could do sector, industry, country, market cap, dividend, short, float, any analyst recommendation, all of it, right? So, and then you would just click begin scanning. It'll run, and then you save it, and it saves to a list of your scanner. So these are just tests that I've done, and you can pop these out. So, you can't see it right now, but it essentially opened on a pop-out window, so you can organize it better for yourself as well. So, yeah, that's these are just some cool features of True Trading Group. Some of the stuff that you get when you join. You get daily top gainers, daily top losers, streaming in real time right here. You click on it, like ACOR, for example. You get that full report we were talking about right here. You get SEC filings, price history, financials, analyst ratings, everything. All for you right at your fingertips. All right.
Awesome.
So there you go. That is the platform.
Yeah, guys. Adam I was kind of walking you guys through everything, but you guys just saw it there for yourself much better than I could have even described it. You guys, you have until midnight tonight. There's the platform, and there's a lot more to the platform. There's even more than what Adam just went through and showed you guys. So when you do join, take your time, go through the TTG 101 part of the curriculum. That'll show you all the stuff on the website. It'll teach you how to use everything. There's tutorial videos where we have support staff in case you guys need help with something. But make sure you familiarize yourself. There's a lot of different tools and resources on that platform that can help you guys make better decisions and reach the goal that you all have, which is very simple: to make money, right? That's why you guys are here. So you have right up until midnight tonight. You can go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. Price will drop to $1,000. That price point is good only until midnight. That's a 54% discount. And then you will also get a 30-minute one-on-one mentor session with any one of the mods from True Trading Group. Again, that's for the people that join here before midnight tonight. And if you're still unsure about the membership, we do have a 7-day trial. It's only $3. It's a full 7 days. The weekends and holidays don't count against your 7 days. It's 7 trading days. You can go to ttg3.com. That's TTG spelled out, TTGTHREE.com. It's only $3. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic renewal. There is no reoccurring payment. It's a one-time fee of $3. Go to ttg3.com. If you guys want to join our 7-day trial, see if True Trading was right for you. But you will not get the $1,000 price point or the free 30-minute one-on-one if you go through the trial. So if you guys want that price point, go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121 before midnight tonight. If you are already a current trial member, you know that your membership is probably going to cost you over $1,400 if you are on the trial already right now. If you want the $1,000 price point, or if you used to be a trial, or if you used to be an annual member and you guys want to come back, send a text message right now. We have to whitelist your email address. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. I hope you guys were able to capitalize on that Netflix trade. If not, don't worry about it. Trust me, there's a whole lot more coming as we get into earnings. Go to ttgoffer.com, like I said, to get that deal. Otherwise, smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notifications. You do not ever want to miss any one of these live streams. I'll see my TC fam in chat tomorrow morning, and we'll keep this momentum going. See